everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here, still petitioning for that Inhumans book, an omnibus to be specific. And I'm joined by two lovely co-hosts. You got Mr. the Omnibus Collector, and Colleen with the red hair. How y'all doing?
Hello.
It's been a minute.
It's been a week for me. It's been 2 for Colleen.
It's been 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes.
And the topic that we're going to talk about, I'm pretty sure you two are pretty tired of talking about it, but for the sakes of this podcast, we haven't talked about it. So just try to erase all that happened last week because we didn't get to talk about it because it was on a freaking Friday.
You have to recreate
it again.
Recreate your reaction to Snowball Earth.
Just do the.
I saw you guys tweeting about it, so that was fun.
Do the Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody. Welcome to the chat. You guys are great as always. Kev from work. Who's hyped? We're hyped. You're hyped. Everybody's hyped. Even the people watching later, they're already hyped. They're typing it in the comment section. That's how amazing this show is. Shout out to our producer and historian, James. Thank you so much, buddy. Psycho Cleveland, rare to see you here. Welcome. It's been a minute. Hello there, fellow manga enthusiasts.
Hello there, fellow kids.
Brendan, howdy peeps. How's it going? It's going.
We are definitely going.
We're gonna get to that question in a minute. Don't worry about it. Hi, hola. Welcome everybody. William, glad to see y'all. Yo. This is the first time to catch this live. Well, welcome.
Congrats.
Happy to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show live. Ask us anything. Please inundate the chat with your questions. I beg you. El Denver, Blackjack. We're going to get to Blackjack in a bit. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I thought it was Jack Black. And I was like, no. Can you please stop telling me I look like Jack Black?
Oh, no.
Hey, maybe they were talking about me.
I added Blackjack to the thumbnail for a reason. We're going to get to that.
One time that Colleen had, a dark beard and hair and looked like Jack
Black.
Nice.
You know what? Hold on. You guys start. I'm going to be right back. Give me a minute.
Okay. While Riley does that, let me remind everybody that this show is sponsored by the fine folks at In Stock Trades, your home for all things collected editions, where you can get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more with great deals that range from 42 to sometimes 60% off. It's crazy over there. $50 or more in your order gets you free shipping. And if you make an order on a week-by-week basis, you get that sweet loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% to your order. So go ahead and check out In Stock Trades, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live. Fantastic customer service, wonderful packaging. That's IST, bringing in all the cool stuff. You got some manga here like Call of the Night, one of my current favorites. You got Saving 80,000 Gold in Another World for Retirement, Standing on 1 Million Lives, and of course, your standard graphic novels, DC, Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, etc. So go check them out. Go sponsor In Stock Trades. They're our sponsor, and we're happy to have them. Thank you so much, IST, and to all of you that buy from a cool website like IST. So yeah, check it out. Also, let me quickly remind you guys before we move on that on the 26th, we're going to have the gift card giveaway valued at $50. Open to anybody out there. You just got to show up, participate in the chat, and you're in the running. At the end of the stream, we'll pick out a winner for a $50 gift card courtesy of our sponsor, InStockTrades.com.
Gio, I got the saving too much money.
There we go. Yeah, got it.
I got it. I got it on your recommendation. So if I don't like it, I'm going to yell at you.
He's going to ship it to you and then ask for money.
So I had to change. This shirt is a lot tighter than I want it to be, but I had to change to match.
I did not get that memo. I would have done that too.
Do you have some Hawaiian style floral?
No, I don't remember. Probably. I don't know.
Next time. We'll
Next
coordinate
time.
it next time.
For anyone in the audience not aware, Colleen and I are also IRL besties, and we went to the Rainforest Cafe last October.
It's already been it's going to be a year. Damn,
it's wild. I forgot to bring my shirt, so I borrowed a Hawaiian adjacent shirt from Colleen so that we could act like we were Eddie Burbank and Ted Nivison.
From Burbank.
Burbank, sorry.
Oh my god.
That's his.
So the funny thing is, Zach was like, "If you wear that shirt, Riley's gonna say something about it because it was what we wore to the Rainforest Cafe." He was right. He called you out.
I didn't directly say something about it. I pulled
You had to
something
put one
up.
on too.
Yeah, I had to
You
join.
had to do it to him.
But I did have to do it to him. But this has gotten really tight in my chesticle area and in my stomachal area.
Let me just pan the camera down so you can.
Like,
you pulled the camera down and then you just went like this.
I could probably flex and bust out right now. Like I could probably just like and fat poke it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have
I think that's what our audience wants to watch. So, and you could probably stand back with a blurred background and change, and nobody will see anything.
yeah.
Don't try it though. Don't be crazy. This is just a wild idea. Yeah. So yeah, that's exciting. Let's see. Should I buy Sunny? We're gonna answer that in a minute as well.
Which one?
But yes, you should buy it.
Now we're putting on a fashion show.
Yeah.
Should have put that in the
do I have
title.
music for that? Hold on. Let me raise up the track here.
Walk, fashion baby.
Come on, Riley, put the
That's
music
not
on.
really
That's your cue. It's not vibing right, but
I was like
with
this, and it was coming in. I was like, "Oh, this isn't working."
This one's also too tight. I need to lose weight.
hold on. Let me
Ooh,
change the
there
track a bit. There we go. You
This
got
one's
it, bro.
really tight.
Love it.
Working out X too much. You know. It sounds like we should be. This sounds like Top Gun to me for some reason.
It's very 80s, and that's on purpose. That was for fun. Very synthwave inspired.
This is better, but it's still like the look at that. Okay.
Now you know how boob havers feel. Can't get a single button-down shirt without a little whoop.
A little window.
Yep.
This has turned into one of those try-on videos.
Clothing
I'll think
haul.
in like 10 minutes or something.
Before we go on to the main topic, I guess we can answer some questions. What are your thoughts on the recent bi-monthly announcement from publishers, Viz, 7Cs, etc.? Eye emoji.
But for the Viz ones, if you mean they're like, because theirs are once every 4 months. In that, if you're meaning the 18 new Viz books that we're going to talk about, 7Cs, theirs is like, they'll do theirs weekly for a month or so and then take a break and then do it again.
They're a little all over the place sometimes too. So
Yeah.
But
Jaime says you're cultivating mass.
yes, I definitely am. A lot of water weight.
Super Laugh Hard asked earlier, should I buy Sunny? I already said yes, but what do you guys think?
I think anything Taiyo Matsumoto related is probably going to be worth picking up.
Get Sunny or get number 5 and then get Sunny. That'd be my recommendation.
Number 5, especially if you're a fan of like Mobius and
Like Euro comics and stuff.
yeah, Euro comics, that one is very Euro comic inspired.
It's a nice gateway too. if you're into that realm, you can, and you want to try some manga out, check out number 5. Psycho Cleveland. Let's get to this question. Is Kodansha's app K-Manga any good? And does it have PTSD radio on it? I don't think it's a good app, but I don't know if it has PTSD radio. It may have been announced,
it doesn't.
but I don't think it's there because that's a mature title, and I don't think they have a lot of mature books on there yet.
Yeah.
They have a few. Like I know Vinland Saga falls under mature for them. That's on there. The one that they censored because of the sex scenes, that's on there.
It doesn't look like PTSD radio is on there, but it is on Manga Plaza. But Manga Plaza functions similarly to K-Manga, and where you have to like purchase individual chapters. And so if you wound up trying to buy all of PTSD radio, it would be roughly $50 to get every chapter, because they have 101 chapters and each chapter is like 45 cents.
So does anybody have that digitally? I don't think so, right?
One I could think of that might is maybe Azuki has it. Let me check Azuki.
Hold on, it's a stupid microphone. Somebody cover for me. I'll be right back.
Azuki does not have it. So the only like official place to read PTSD radio digitally would be via Manga Plaza. And like I said, like it for them, the majority of the chapters are going to be 45 cents. A few of them are more expensive because they're longer chapters. One of them is $1.99. One of them is 99 cents. And then I think the last one is 99 cents. So it would be roughly, all said and done, it would be roughly $50. So you can get the physical editions for roughly the same cost, unless you go to less than legal means to try and find it.
You sail what was it? The high seas online. Good luck with that. Or just get it from the retailers. If you want a blind buy, it's a good book.
Goals.
Yeah.
I guess our sponsor, IST, might have it.
If you like scary books, grotesque images, creepy stuff, get it.
IST does not have that right now, but now our non-sponsor, Right Stuff.
The stuff, man. The Telescope website.
Right Stuff. They have each volume available for $15.99. So that is cheaper than reading the digital one.
K-Manga launch party next week. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. It will be my second manga. I have Epics, Akira, my name is Sunny, and the subject matter is of interest. Definitely get it. It's fun. So it's a great title.
I think Taiyo Matsumoto is a good, like, if you are someone who's into European or American comics, Taiyo Matsumoto is a pretty safe bet to try out, like, in getting into manga.
Oh, clarification from Kev. I was referring to recent titles that came out, like Don't Call It Mystery, Elusive Samurai, etc. Those are bi-monthly? I did not know that.
I don't think Don't Call It Mystery is bi-monthly.
You know, I still don't have that damn book.
You have it on order?
Yes, I ordered that book ages ago. I still don't have it. I had to stop ordering from a certain website because of that. I got a little annoyed.
The next volume of Don't Call It Mystery comes out in August. So at this moment, with the first two, it's once every 3 months. But I don't know when volume 3 comes out, so no telling it's going to keep that up. But even if it does, it's going to slow down considerably pretty soon because there's only like 12 volumes, so they only have enough of enough material for 6 of these 2-in-1s.
Now I'm interested in the damn package while we're doing this. Let me track it. I'll let you know in a second because I ordered that a while ago. I think on the week it came out. And I ordered from another website from the Bezos. I can show off a mini haul of just 2 books. And that, to my surprise, arrived in like 3 days, which I was like, what? Are we in the 22nd century now? What's happening here? What's up? I'm not used to such fast shipping. Hold on.
Bookshelves arriving from the Bezos site that should get here within the next hour and 15 minutes.
While we're doing the show.
Yeah, according to what they've said, it should get here by then. I don't know.
Hey now, should I remind for the PTSD and K manga? And we did talk about we just talked about the PTSD and K manga.
Yeah, we went through.
Yeah, I assume he dropped out and came back in for a minute. That's okay.
Just go back on the VOD.
Yeah. Or scroll back, hear our answers, and then skip live.
Here, let me rewind. Yeah, the K-Manga app isn't that great, and you should definitely buy PTSD Radio in person, because otherwise it's $50 on other apps. All right, we're back.
Beautifully done.
I wouldn't have known to say that it was on Manga Plaza, but they sent me, like, because Manga Plaza's year anniversary or something had just happened, and so they sent me like 10,000 points, and I didn't realize that the points expire after like a month, and I was like, shit. So I went in here and I started looking, and I'm like, there's no easy way to spend 10,000 points. Like, you have to do microtransactions, and so I'm just gonna be like, click buy on like a couple hundred different chapters.
Yo, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is pretty wild. Can you take a guess when I made that order for Don't Call It Mystery?
2 months ago.
No. On May 26th. So tomorrow will be 1, 2, 3, 3 weeks since that. It's never taking that long. What the heck?
I don't know if that one's coming from Right Stuff, but I had a Right Stuff order that was taking too long, and like I let it cook for a little while, and then eventually I was like, yeah, this is not normal. So I reached out, and like I had the root thing on there, and they were like, immediately they were just like, oh, here's a refund, and I just ordered it again. They're like, it's too long.
I went to watch Italians criticize YouTubers making pizza while I waited for the show. Nice. Colleen with the hookup. Thank you. Give me some of those points. I'll spend them for you. All right, that's a good idea.
I don't think there's a gift point option.
Damn. How many volumes of number 5 are there? This is wild. Super laugh heart. Damn it, you spoiled it, Riley. I was going to make a joke. That they didn't think this through. For a title called Number 5, you would think there would be 5, but no, it's just 4 books. I made a joke that number 4 volumes of Number 5, and then there's Number 6, which is a totally different manga. So don't get that. I mean, you can get it if you want, but like it's not related to Number 5.
It's not a sequel.
Not a sequel.
Yeah, it's not a follow-up. It's a completely different series in every way.
Yeah. I do have some cool news, though. The package with Don't Call It Mystery got delayed a little bit because I also ordered the Gunbuster Blu-ray. Yeah. And when they got to my order, surprise, surprise, it was out of stock, even though I pre-ordered, but whatever. So they shipped it yesterday, Gunbuster. So they finally had it in stock again. So I had to wait all this time, and now I'm gonna get Gunbuster, which I'm pretty excited because that's a great OVA.
I don't ever do pre-orders with them anymore because when I used to, I would get everything like for the next month that I was going to buy all at once.
Yeah.
And it would just delay everything.
Oh yeah, no, I stopped doing that, and I started grouping everything on the week of releases. And this coincided with Don't Call It Mystery or whatever, and that was not gonna happen. So, what are you gonna do?
I don't do it because I started breaking it like and doing twice a month or something, and it still kept like causing delays. So I stopped and now I just have everything in my like save for later, and I like move it every
as they come out.
Every couple days I'll look, and then if there's enough to make an order with free shipping, then I'll go ahead and purchase. And very, very rarely is there a day when like, because they'll update at the beginning of the day and then they'll update at the end of the day as well. So at the beginning of the day, maybe I'm like, oh, there's only 2 books that I need right now. And then I'll come back in the evening and be like, oh, there's another 4. That's enough for free shipping. And it's $50 threshold right now.
That's great. Welcome to Demon School. Iruma-kun is really good and a fun read. I recommend checking it out if you haven't. And I see folks, so it only gets better as it goes. It's a lot of fun. I really love the show, but since I'm so invested and the manga is so long, I don't want to collect the manga. I'll just keep watching the anime. But yes, it's wonderful. I really enjoy it. A roguish type. Welcome to the Thursday shows. I have joined tonight after Riley's solicitation for this show last night. Thank you.
Who knew that the best way to get people onto this show was to talk about it on one of the other shows?
Because they got tired of my boring ass face talking about manga. They saw your beautiful face and they're like, "Oh, okay, we'll join."
They saw my mane of glorious.
They flocked to the Thursday show.
Black hair.
Would Riley agree that Billy Bat is the dopest Urasawa series?
No.
Oh.
I would say that Pluto is the dopest Urasawa series.
That's what's up. I agree with you.
Urasawa able to fully elevate something that Tezuka made.
That, by all means, was a kid's show. A kid's thing, you know?
Yeah, and like turn it into something so just engrossing and fantastic. Yep. Perfect. It's so good. And I one of the biggest points that I always make about it is like how perfectly the pacing's great, and it's perfect length too. Like it's only 8 volumes, so he doesn't have time to like twiddle his thumbs for too long.
Yeah, it gets down and ready to go pretty quick.
Is that the one that's getting a movie?
Netflix show. Anime.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be on Netflix at some point in the nearish future, but it is very much worth it.
I'll check it out.
I did see Pluto reprints at Walmart, which I found interesting because I'm so used to them just having My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and what's the other one? Demon Slayer, and that's it. And I saw it, I'm like, hey, nice, Urasawa, let's go. I already have it, but cool. Is that a giant stuffed Eeyore Colleen has back there?
It's Totoro.
I mean, I can sort of see Eeyore if you look at the belly and compare it to the eyes, and you don't know it's Totoro. But yeah,
when I recently watched every animated Disney theatrical release, I saved every Winnie the Pooh movie for one day. I watched all of them in one sitting.
Oh wow.
So, you know, the one from the 70s, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and then I think the next one is like 2000 or something, and then I went on to like Piglet movie, Tigger movie, and then the new Winnie the Pooh movie. And I don't know why, but like when I was growing up, I thought like beyond my like adolescence, like into like young teenage years, I was like, Winnie the Pooh goes hard. Like Winnie the Pooh is like the coolest, and it's like very much baby show. But I think it's because when I rewatched the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the old one, that shit's scary. Like that's like low key is like children's horror movie, because like every single segment of that movie is disturbing and like terrible things happening to all of these stuffed animals in the 100-Acre Woods.
Is that the pink elephants one?
Yeah, the Heffalumps and Woozles. That whole thing is freaking like insane.
Pink elephants on parade.
That one, it's like freaking like Pooh and Friends is having a freaking drug trip, man. It's wild. And he falls asleep, and like his body, and his soul like floats out of his body. Doctor Strange astral projection. And like there's the whole like the flood, like everything's flooding, and like all the animals are gonna freaking die. Like they're in their homes with like water rising up, and I was like, how the hell is Piglet making it out of this one? Like
I used to love it. Was all on the same VHS, right? That was all like part of I used to love that one. And that was like the one that I watched all the time.
Pooh gets his ass stuck in rabbit hole.
Yeah. And they drew a face on his butt.
Yeah, they drew a face on his butt and put like
antlers.
And
who does wear a shirt but no pants?
They're like friggin' body shaming my guy about how fat he is because he eats so much honey. But I don't understand how he's fat because he's a stuffed animal. Like how do you gain and lose weight, Pooh? I don't know. They're all so shitty to Pooh too. Like he's just chill, but like
shitty to Pooh.
Nice. Yeah.
He's just hanging out and saying, "Oh, bother."
And Tigger's the coolest, and like he's the hardcore one. Like you, when we were younger, like if you were the cool guy, you had the Tigger shit on. Like you had Tigger shirt, Tigger hat. That's what it was. It was all about Tigger.
My sister liked Eeyore.
Was your sister depressed?
We can talk about that later.
Is that a whole nother 30-minute conversation right there?
Probably.
Eeyore.
I liked Piglet.
Piglet got the short end of every stick.
You know what? Piglet is the middle child favorite character, and that's probably why I like Piglet.
Piglet got literally like kicked out of his house.
Yeah. Because
Owl wanted a house, and Pooh was like, "Oh, you can just have this one," and Piglet's like, "I guess that's fine.
Take it, all right.
You can just live with me." And so Piglet's like, "Cool, you're like my best friend." But then like Pooh's a terrible roommate. So I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts about Winnie the Pooh, as you can tell.
You should start a podcast.
I was just gonna say Winnie the Pooh cast.
The Pooh cast. I tune in. I'd watch it.
My entire Twitch stream is just going to be about Winnie the Pooh.
Do a Disney movie ranking thing on your Twitch. Why not? Are we getting another wardrobe change? What's happening?
Indiscriminate object in the background moving around.
Right. There's something happening. Not for our eyes to see what is happening. I mean, I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it.
Riley just keeps changing shirts.
You saw Riley. Now it is Mr. the Omnibus Collector. Welcome back. Let's see. Some questions from the chat. I see so many mixed reviews of Pluto. Don't trust those reviews. Trust out.
Anyone that says that Pluto's not good has bad taste.
Yeah. The fangirls, they reviewed it, loved it. Gabe from regular Omnibros, he read it, loved it, reviewed it. I did a video on my channel, reviewed it, loved it. Riley's talked about it. That's all you need to know.
Didn't Omar also have one on very fine condition that they did?
they did like an old new reader, old ancient reader. I don't know what the show's called, but a reader show. And they talked about it too. They loved it. Everybody loves it. How much Astro Boy do you need to really appreciate Pluto? That's the thing. You can go in, read it, and love it, and not care at all about Astro Boy. That's how great of a job Urasawa does.
You literally don't. It doesn't even. You don't even need to know that it is Astro Boy. Like they don't. They just call him Astro, right? Like they don't. It's not like they say anything specific.
I think so. Yeah.
And I don't know. Like it really doesn't matter. It's just like because it doesn't focus on Astro. It focuses on the police detective robot. Yeah. He's like German and I can't pronounce his name.
Gestan. That dude.
I think it's Gesicht. He's the main character, the guy that's on the cover of the first volume, and he's trying to solve these robot murders. Like each of the most advanced robots in the world are getting killed, and it's like he's trying to figure out what's happening, and he's going to get taken down as well because he is one of the most advanced robots. So like Astro Boy is in there, and there are scenes with Astro, but he's hardly like the focus of it. So if you do not know anything about Astro Boy, it's absolutely fine.
Omnibus Collector, Urasawa series ranked video coming soon.
S-Class, Pluto, everything.
I mean, we can rank it here if you guys want to do a ranking episode. I'd be fine with it. I don't care.
I've only ever seen Monster and I couldn't finish it, so I don't know if my opinion would be of much worth.
We can do an episode of multiple rankings, so we don't take too much time, and include Urasawa in there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like do other rankings too.
Yeah, I'll work on that, and if you don't see it next week, I don't know when you'll see it. It'll happen.
Let's rank some rankings.
Of course.
Rank other people's rankings.
Yes.
Ooh. Yes, please.
Find a bunch of rankings online.
I think manga series having 6 to 8 volumes is perfect length for most stories. Yeah. Unless you're case closed, which you need hundreds of volumes and you still haven't solved the case. You're a pretty shitty detective. Anyways.
Case closed. Read whatever case in the series you want to and enjoy it, but the problem is like obviously they do it the way they do it for a reason, but like they'll have each volume like start with the end of one case, the middle of the volume is another case, and then it ends with the first half of the third case. So you have to pick up the next one to see what's going on.
This is a Pooh cast. Now you've all been catfished. Love it. Back then, nobody thought to get Eeyore help. No. Pooh, 10 out of 10 anime. Nice. This leads into my next topic here. What's the books behind Colleen? So I didn't ask at the beginning of the show. Did you guys haul anything that you want to show?
So technically not a haul. Just I've been on my reread of Snow White with the Red Hair. I guess this is technically a haul just because I bought the new volume recently, volume 25, but I'm obsessed with this series again. I absolutely love it. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend. It's so good. It's like a fantasy slice of life.
Yeah. I have the series on my queue list, the anime adaptation, but I haven't seen it, but I want to.
Anime, so I watched the anime first. It's really good. Like nice. It was by Studio Bones. I think the art style of it, looking back on it now after like being really into the art of the manga, it's a little wonky. It not like if you viewed it separately, it wouldn't look wonky, but like knowing how it looks, it's a little wonky.
Okay.
But no, it's really good. Like
nice.
It reminds me so much of Studio Ghibli stuff. It's just really relaxing. It's just a nice series. It's so good.
I know I'm gonna love it. It's just I keep watching everything and don't make room for like quality sometimes.
Yeah.
Just watch whatever is being aired right now.
I was gonna say, I like the more I read it, the more I think that both of you guys would really like it. Especially if you like free run.
That's a yes. So yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, the season's ending for anime, so I'm gonna sneak that in there and start watching it before all the new summer shows start.
Let's go. You got 2 seasons with this one.
I'm gonna try tonight and watch an episode. So
12 episodes each, so it's still somewhat easy.
How far do the 2 seasons get in the manga?
I believe volume 8 is about where it ends. So 4 volumes for each season. And then, so honestly, as much as I love the first 8 to 9 volumes, I think the series gets really good around volume 10 or 11. Like it switches gears a little bit and turns into another like genre, because it's more strictly romance, fantasy focused in the beginning, but then it kind of switches gears and it gets more into slice of life, adventure, traveling kind of like focus after that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice. I'll get to that. I promise you.
Let's go.
Pluto is on my to be read. Is that what that means? TBR? Okay.
Push it up the pile. Get it up towards the
south. Likes Billy Bat more.
You know that we all know that that's a lie because Jess doesn't read backwards.
Yeah. James, thank you so much. Check out my Pluto manga review.
My main video where I've ever talked about Pluto was in my top 10 concluded manga video from like 3 years ago. I know that it's on that list. I actually got hate for that because not on that video, but on TikTok when I made just like a quick clip of all the top 10.
Look at that.
Someone, there's that my Urasawa video, but I also have on my top 10 concluded manga or completed manga. I have it on there. But so I put just the 10 without any commentary, just showed what they were on TikTok. And someone said that I was like trying to be, I don't remember what they're so like basically telling me that, oh, you're just trying to be like a hipster or something by saying that Pluto is better than 20th Century Boys because both of them are in my top 10. And I was like, no, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, I legitimately love Pluto way more. Like, I love both, but I like Pluto more because there are scenes in that series that I personally like. They reverberate with me on a personal, emotional level. Specifically, one where there's an old man who looks like my grandfather, who's like fixing. I think he's like fixing some toys, right? If I'm not mistaken. And
I think so. Yeah.
One of my memories of childhood is like my grandfather used to fix my toys for me when they'd break. So I would have like action figures with like a screw in their knee because the leg broke off. And I still have those toys. So I like reading it, I started like tearing up. And so this asshole was trying to tell me that I was trying to be different or something. And I was like,
is that the dude that was the oh my god, he was working on the musician? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I think
the piano.
I believe so. I believe it was from that part.
Okay, gotcha.
But he looks like my grandfather. The only difference, he wasn't wearing glasses.
Okay, that's a sweet memory. If you can find some of those toys, you should display them like a separate little nook and cranny for them. You know,
I think I have at least an old Spawn, like the first Spawn action figure that ever came out.
Yeah.
And he's got a screw in his knee, and so his leg kind of like flops around.
I have never read a single Urasawa, but I'm interested in checking out Asadora. I have a video on it if you're interested. Sort of a first impressions when the first book came out. If you want to check that out, I'd appreciate it. But it's also really good.
It's really solid. I think it's a good example of how Urasawa's like how he structures his narratives and stuff. But it's different because it's still ongoing, whereas like anything else of his at this moment is done. So you don't get to hold the whole thing.
Subhuman. I love Case Closed. Please, but it's too long. You need to wrap it up. Come on, man. 12 chapters away from finishing Dr. Stone. I'm 2 volumes away because I haven't read 25 and 26 comes out soon. And I'm really excited that I have not been spoiled on the ending. So I'm genuinely excited to read the finale. Colleen with the red hair. Yes, Colleen, I've been pushing Fiera and Snow White at my job. Riley is Becky with the good hair. We got to get digital Urasawa one day soon.
You got to convince him about that.
Yeah, he's against it. He struck a deal with one of the companies, but I think it was only for Japan at the moment. Thank you, James. Appreciate it.
He's super particular with a lot of things. Because, like, one thing that y'all, like, might know, might not know, but keep in mind about with manga is because the creators like own the licenses or whatever, like they have creative rights or everything, and whatever they don't want to do won't happen. Mm-hmm. So like I think I mentioned it on a recent show, but the reason Land of the Lustrous only has 1 season of the anime is because the creator hated the anime adaptation and decided to never do more. The reason that Slam Dunk's anime adaptation didn't conclude was because they wanted to change the ending or like go beyond what either change it or go beyond how it ended. And Inoue disagreed, so he cut the project and they didn't ever adapt the entire thing. And Urasawa, for instance, like does not want Billy Bat available in English because he's afraid that he's going to get in trouble with Disney if it does come to English. So
I need to buy the Spanish versions. I keep forgetting to do that. I got news for you guys, but it's not manga related, so whatever. I mean, we talked about Winnie the Pooh, for Christ's sake. The Fire Emblem GBA game is on the Switch Online next week, as of next week. Oh wait, your haul. Hold on.
Very full stack of books.
You got Qualia, however you pronounce it. Yay. I want to read that.
I got Purple Quaaludes.
Can you show some of the art, please?
Yeah, let me see if I can find a good,
because it has sci-fi elements and like Yuri stuff, if I remember correctly, and some other cool stuff. I'm on board. I want to check it out. Plus it's an omnibus, and you're the omnibus collector. That doesn't relate to my collecting thing, but whatever.
Oh.
Nope. Can't look at it.
Can you put it super close to the camera?
It's
like,
blurring out the appropriate stuff.
Nice. Psycho Cleveland's calling you out, Riley. Super small haul by Riley standards.
This is only half of it.
Don't worry. I got more.
What's that?
God damn it. Borderland Volume 6.
Borderland, got it. Nice.
Beast Complex, Trois. Golden Kamuy 29, just 2 more volumes.
Go.
Nice. Did we talk about his new manga, the hockey thing?
We might have mentioned it. Insomniacs After School.
The anime's just ending on that one. Really loved it.
Until I Love Myself, Volume 1.
Oh, I need to get that one.
I will let you know how it is.
I'm sure it's good.
I already showed earlier Saving Gold.
Hey, there's a Maneki Neko there. I think you'll like it.
The
anime's coming up soon.
Love's in Sight.
I don't know about that one.
The Prophecy.
I recommended that on my video, on my channel.
I thought it was going to be oversized, but it's not.
Right, you skipped showing Peak.
Which one?
Peak.
Which Peak?
You know which one. Come on, you know which one.
Did I just call it?
Yeah, you had it in the first stack that you had, and you didn't show it.
Yeah, you skipped one.
You skipped Peak.
I had Qualia, Alice in Borderland, Beast Complex, Golden Kamui, Insomniacs, and Until I Love Myself.
You have one more.
Where?
You have Peak.
Where did I have any? I didn't have
Unless I'm imagining it. I swear to God, it was there.
What are you imagining? That's all there was.
Oh, keep going. Just keep going.
Last Gender Volume 3. This one is blurring out the naughty bits. And Irumakun 2.
Hey, Irumakun, nice.
Also,
Do you have a favorite character so far, or not yet?
Not yet, because it's only been one volume.
Okay.
Spirit of Wonder, an old one from the old Dark Horse.
For a minute, I thought that was Chun-Li.
It did look like it.
Final volume of Requiem of the Rose King.
Nice.
I need to get that.
Natsume's.
Yo. Wait, I don't even have volume 2. God damn it.
It showed up on Right Stuff like a week or two ago. Mission Yozakura family.
I'm waiting for volume 14 for Natsume's now, I think.
Volume 10 of the 7 Deadly Sins.
I'm so behind. I have like 5 of them.
And then I also have that funky press kit package that they sent from Saturday AM.
What?
Saturday AM, they do like manga inspired stuff from around the world.
Never heard of them. Oh my gosh. What is this?
It's manga inspired, but they're not from Japan.
Okay, gotcha.
This one's creator, Apple Black, the creator, Odunze Oguguo, he lives in Dallas, Texas.
You could have just drove by and met him and like.
That is a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Sure.
Titan King by Tony Dawkins. Clock Striker. That's
the only one I know of.
This is the most recent one.
Yeah.
By Galadima with Frederick L. Jones. Frederick Jones, I think, is the guy who founded or a co-founder. Gunhild by Fred Preminger. This one looks pretty fun. Henshin also looks fun by Bon Idol. It's kind of like a Sentai type series. And then Hammer by Jay Odin. This one's more of a younger audience type of thing. 1, 2, and 3. And I said that this one was a funky one because they sent 2 copies of the volume 2s of Apple Black and 3 copies of the volume 3s, as well as the same thing for Hammer. They sent an extra copy of volume 2, 2 extras.
Wow.
That's funny.
I didn't ask them to send anything to me. Like I just someone tagged me on. Oh, here's one more I forgot about. I'll be waiting at the solution from Glacier Bay Books.
Nice.
You just still skipped over Peak.
Which do you think that I had?
Small Hall. We've been trolled.
I had to put Cycle in his place.
Cycle said Riley should do a haul where it's just one book just to keep them guessing.
Just multiple copies of the same book. With that,
yeah.
But yeah. So what is the peak that you think that I missed?
What's your favorite manga?
Slam Dunk?
The other one.
One Piece?
The other one.
JoJo's?
The one that... I'm not saying it because you should be able to figure it out. You should know.
Hamtaro?
You know what Peak is.
Are you being facetious with me?
No.
Which Peak?
Are we gonna have to scroll back through our live feed and check it out? Hold on.
I have a feeling like it was a different, it was a spine that looked like it.
Okay.
I just don't know what series you'd be talking about.
Maybe it was just a spine. There we go. Someone said it in the comments. Hi, May.
I don't have it yet.
Okay, so I think I may have just thought that one of the spines was.
Playing mind games.
Show me what was the spine for the one about the non-binary. That's the spine I thought it was.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
Yeah, this looks pretty similar to Clear Moonlit Dusk.
It was because it was blue and pink, and that's what the recent cover is.
You're like gaslighting me here, making me think that I'm missing something.
I gaslit myself.
You gaslit, girl boss, gatekeep, all them things.
Apple Black is pretty good. The art is the best part of that series. They have an online series with Dead in the name. That's really interesting. No physical release, though. That Henshin manga reminds me of the video game Beautiful Joe. Henshin a go-go, baby. I had to say it. Sorry.
The game is so cool. I have the first two still on the GameCube.
I only have the first one. I never got the second one.
Or
the DS version.
I got the second one recently, like 2-3 years ago. So I haven't played it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Okay, so that was a haul. Thank you, appreciate that.
I wasn't gonna show everything, but
you got a.
That's the show, everybody. All right, thank you for tuning. I'm kidding.
Cleveland saying like I had a small haul, and I was like, I mean, I can show you everything I got the past several days.
I can show you the haul, brother.
You got baited.
I'll give you a haul.
Baited.
Let's talk about what are we talking about? AI manga. So
Blackjack
as part of the Tezuka 2023 celebration to commemorate Blackjack's 50th anniversary. It's old as crap, dude. The Tezuka Classic series is getting a new manga co-produced by Tezuka Productions and Artificial Intelligence. The new manga will launch at the Akita Shoten's Weekly Shonen Champion magazine this fall. And here's the banner thingy, promotional image. And what's interesting is that the AI is based on ChatGPT-4. Project utilizes technology developed under contract by the New Energy and Internet, blah, 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 blah. Tezuka's original manga centers on a brilliant maverick doctor who practices without a license. Tezuka published the manga from 73 to 84. Yada, yada, yada. The manga has inspired multiple anime adaptations as well as spin-offs from other creators. The manga has also inspired several Japanese live-action adaptations, including a live action film in 77, a series in 81, a video in 1996, a special in 2000, and another special in 2011. But what do you think about ChatGPT participating in manga creation?
Boo. Boo, this guy stinks.
I don't think there was a need to revive Blackjack, honestly. And really, you can't get somebody to write it. You have to get this AI based on ChatGPT.
It's not like they're averse to having new creators take on Tezuka properties.
Yeah.
Like they've
done that other book, that Udon license, that's based on Tezuka properties.
Yeah, and the Seven Seas Dororo book.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Dororo and Hyakimaru something whatever.
I don't get it. It's pointless. It's gonna be crap. Like whenever they release it, and it's just gonna. But I've heard a lot of people say like that. The what's it called? The Tezuka.
Is this an AI Blackjack reel? Is this an Onion article? No, unfortunately, this is from friends of the show, Anime News Network. They were reporting on
it. They're gonna literally be friends of the show because I'm gonna be doing reporting for them at Anime Expo. So you're no longer gonna be lying about that.
Actual friends.
Actual friends of the show.
Tell them that we're fans. I was saying friends. Tell them that we're fans and tell them to sponsor our channel. I don't know. I'm just mouthing off. But here's the original article. I don't have the translation thingamajig here on the browser, so sorry. You're just gonna have to believe that it's telling you about all that stuff. But that's the original article.
I know some of these words.
I know Tezuka.
I don't know any.
2020, 2019, AI,
2019.
GPT, AI, BJ.
2012. I don't know why that reminded me of that. Oh, Tezuka 2023.
Jump at it.
So there you go. Are you guys fans of Blackjack by any chance? Because this is, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like Blackjack. I enjoyed the anime adaptations back in the day when I was
some toddler, and it was cool.
Do you have the books, Riley?
I have the first 3 volumes because that's the only ones that Vertical/Kodansha keep in print.
I do too. Gotta give a shout out to Just Mason. He sent those as a gift, and I have them somewhere. For once, I can talk like, "Hey, I have that." So yeah, that's boring. That's awful. I wanted to report on it so you guys are aware that they want to create AI manga. We talked about it like 2 weeks ago or 3, that they were experimenting with AI tools to assist mangaka. But this is a completely different story. This is an AI program helping to write the actual book. I don't know if it's going to be the full writing thing or the art. If it's the art, that's going to be insane, and I'm looking forward to it. But if it's the writing, I don't know about that. I think it's going to be pretty underwhelming. I don't know. You just can't replace the human writer, in my opinion.
I think it's just going to be terrible, and it's going to be another showing of like
Blackjack, and this hurt my feelings. I'm sorry.
It's going to be another like evidence of why they shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, because they can't exploit AI, but they can exploit people, and they don't want to have to deal with exploiting people anymore because people can talk back and actually have feelings. So might as well just get rid of them and just have a robot take over.
And then either, Skynet will happen, or they'll start realizing that these robots are just ripping off stuff that the real people had already seen.
Just so people are aware, I do have them. I wasn't making it up.
It's true.
I have the hardcover previous exclusive.
The
Blackjack is real.
Wake up, I try. So high.
Wow.
No, I can't show that. That's some boob action there. Sorry. So yeah. Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Are they using the Marvel method with AI?
Letting the art tell the story from an outline?
Okay, hold on. The project utilizes technology developed under the blah, 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 a research and development agency in Japan, Keio University's Faculty of Science and Technology, somebody, and Tezuka Productions, Makoto Tezuka, also known as Makoto Tezuka, are also participating in the project. An earlier project, Tezuka 2020, launched a manga titled Paidon in February 2020 that used AI to learn from and imitate Tezuka's style. Oh no.
Horrible. They hate him. I think they just hate him. They're like, actually, this guy sucks. Let's take over his whole thing, and then we'll make all of his stuff suck.
Their website also kind of sucks butthole because, like, it's supposed to be a full catalog of his works, and they did, like, less than half of it on their little calendar. Stupid.
Speaking of stupid, you can't show boobs on YouTube. You if it's animated or drawn, technically you can. However, a lot of people get upset, and it's usually people reporting the video, and that's how you get dings on the thing, because YouTube's a pretty wide place, so it's not going to track everything all at once. But if people report it, so that's why I won't show
beings.
2D stuff that might get us in trouble. But I personally don't care.
I'm trying to make a joke with 2Ds instead of titties. 2Ds, you can't show 2Ds.
Calm your tooties.
Calm your 2Ds.
The boobs have frozen Geo.
No, I froze myself in shame. So yeah, that happened. Let's talk about the main thing so we can wrap up because it's already an hour.
The main thing is the Flash coming out this weekend.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Viz announced 18 new books, and I know it's a story from Friday, but this is a Thursday show, so deal with it. We're gonna go over it real quick. This book, which I guess I'm gonna check out, probably not. I don't know. This is what is this? Marriage Toxin. Okay, that's a weird title. Marriage Toxin by Yaku and art by Mizuki Yoda. Master Yoda is now writing manga. That's awesome.
Joe Miyaku is the main character from the next part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
So he broke the metaverse and is now writing a manga.
Yeah.
Good for him. Also, Mizuki Yoda for drawing. Cool. Releasing spring 2024. Don't know much about it. I don't know if I'll check it out, to be honest. But I like the cover, though. It's fun. Oh, they had this. I did not. I'm an idiot. Gero, Hero. I don't know how to pronounce that. Whatever. Maybe a master assassin, but he's not exactly killing it. In the romance department, can marriage swindler Kinosaki help him find true love? Is this something you guys are interested in?
I'm going to check it out. I will read it. I will get it. But also, it's a Shonen Jump title, and I get every Shonen Jump title, so I'm kind of...
My hands are tied.
I can't do anything, guys.
I gotta buy it.
I got no choice in the matter. But I mean, I've never disliked any of the Shonen Jump ones except for Samurai 8. So like 1 out of 125 titles or something is a pretty good track record.
There was another one you hated. Which one was it? It was a fan servicey rom-com.
I think there was one, but it was. You know what? I did drop after 4 volumes. We Never Learn.
We Never Learn. That's it. Yeah.
I didn't hate it. It was just I never felt like it went. I was like, there's too much fan service, and it's not really going anywhere. So I just stopped reading after volume 4. But I mean, I have it now, the whole series.
The whole series? Oh,
yeah. So now I'm gonna go. I'll read it all at some point. I've read those first 4 volumes though. It's not my favorite, but you know.
After Marriage Toxin. Now, I don't know what's happening. I got to bring it up. I put it in the freaking thumbnail. I've talked about this. Why is there an agenda? Is there a mission? Is there a top secret thing that I'm not aware of? When did mermaids become so popular that in the past 5 to 6 years, we've had so many mermaid releases in anime and manga form? Can somebody explain that to me?
I will say, at the very least, with shoujo, mermaids have always kind of been a little bit popular, but it's mostly, from what I know, it's mostly just been with Mermaid Melody, which is a pretty popular magical girl series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So at the very least, maybe that's where this one is coming from, but...
In the Name of the Mermaid Princess from Yoshino Fumikawa and Miya Tashiro. What happens if a mermaid princess doesn't have to give up her special abilities for love? Can I click on this? Because I don't want to see just the bust shot. That's weird. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we had Riley, help me up. or Colleen, because I'm terrible at remembering. We had the mermaid scales, right?
Yeah.
The one from
Mermaid Saga from
Mermaid Saga. Thank you. And I'm probably forgetting another one, the indie one that came out from Glacier Bay Books, was it? That we talked about last week?
Yes. Mermaid
That one.
Town. Mermaid
Yeah.
Town.
Now we have this one. So I just found it really funny. So, yeah.
We will never escape the mermaid accusation.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not saying anything bad about it. They're fun stories, and I have most of them. No one's done like a full-on Ningyo story except for Rumiko Takahashi. Everybody else is just blended Western mermaids with yokai mermaids. But Takahashi's the one that like went all the way with the flesh-eating mermaids and the immortality stuff and blah blah blah. But these are more tame in comparison. Moving on. I'm just going to read this. I want to end this love game by Yuki Domoto, or however you pronounce it. Let the games begin. Since childhood, Yukiya Asagi and Miku Sakura, have played the love game where they try to fluster each other. That's what I'm doing right now. With a simple I love you. But after falling in love for real and refusing to admit it, neither of them can afford to lose this battle. How about this one? Thoughts?
My hands are tied. I think it's a Sunday title. I got to get it.
It's a no for me, dog.
Nice. And the mermaid one, anybody getting it?
Oh, I'm gonna get that one.
I will probably, at the very least, I'll try that one out. I do get, for those who don't know, I do get every single Shonen Jump, Shonen Sunday, and signature release. There have been very little misses in between. Like very, very little from each of those that I haven't liked. So me being the stupid completist that I am has not bitten me in the butt that much. But I don't get every shoujo beat title as of now. I get most of the currently releasing ones outside of like, I think King's Beast is like one of the only ones I'm not currently getting.
Why not?
Because you didn't recommend it to me.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't know if like there was some reason that you skipped over that one, but if it's just because I didn't recommend it, that's funny.
That book's stupid. No,
I'll tell you what. I kind of want to review it when it comes out.
All right, let's all get it, and let's all give our mermaidy thought. Let's do a mermaid show.
We can all find a underwater filter.
What we should do. Okay, here's what my pitch is. We've got a whole 9 months or so to prepare for this. So we'll each get a copy of the book when it comes out. We'll give our thoughts, but in addition, each of us will choose another mermaid-related manga to give our review of.
All right.
So we're
no
not
one take mermaid scales.
We're not committing to any doing everything, because that's a lot. I don't want everyone to have to do that. And if you already have mermaid scales in the Town of Sand, then that's perfect. Gio, if you want to take the Takahashi one, I can find another one, and then we can do mermaid show in 9 months.
Yes.
All right, everyone, put it on your calendars. Mermaid show in 9 months.
You're thinking, 9 months? That's a long time. That'll fly by in no time. So
yeah,
I'm game. So yeah, I will get this book.
Mermaid, baby. That's fucking.
This I don't know.
I did see several people super excited about that, but at the same time, like, that doesn't really say much, because there's so many of these like shonen rom-coms that
if it gets a show, I'll watch it. An anime, I'll watch it.
I'm sure it will, because that they all do, but also because how many times have you seen a series that like we were unfamiliar with get licensed, and then soon thereafter in the following months, like around when the volume comes out, they announce a show?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure they license it because they know that they're trying to develop an adaptation.
I tried to guess what they would I think last week I wanted them to announce Rasputin, but we didn't get that. But we are getting a prose book, yay, with illustrations from Junji Ito. 9 tales of true unsolved mysteries and an original manga, Stitches.
Yeah, it has one full manga. So it's also the writer, Hirokatsu Kihara. I didn't realize this at the time, but he wrote the last one that got announced, Mimi's Tales of Terror, I think is what the English name is.
I think, yeah.
So he wrote that one, and that one was based on urban legends, like true story urban legends. This one's based on unsolved mysteries. Nine prose chapters, one manga chapter. Illustrations by Ito. The manga is completely illustrated by Ito. I repeated this like ad nauseum last week, but I was very surprised that we would get this as a release because I didn't think that we would get the entire novel. I thought if anything they might include the manga chapter somewhere else.
Also, you still have material that you can still release. It's not like you ran out already. You got some stuff left.
I thought like if they did this, it would be saved for last, or like one of the last things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I'll pass. I'm not interested in a prose book. I'm sorry. So I love Ito, and it's cool. It'd be cool to have this for the collection because I am collecting all the Ito books, but I'll pass.
He's offended by that.
I know he's also a friend of the show. He watches the show. Ito, I'm sorry, Sensei.
I thought we were buds, and now you're sitting here.
I wanted Rasputin, and I wanted the other short story collection, not this. Y'all betrayed me. So yeah, that's coming out. Cool. Now this, I'm excited for, because I'm a big old nerd for this franchise. Pokemon Adventures, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I held off on buying it because if they're doing the full release for X and Y, I was pretty sure they were going to do this thing for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire instead of getting the pocket editions, which is 6 volumes. This should be 3 volumes instead, coming out early spring. So yeah, that's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, same here. I'm already I caught up with everything. I'm just missing 1 volume of Black and White too. So yeah, I'll be getting that.
I'm currently collecting Black and White, so then I'll move to Black and White 2 and X and Y, and I'll wait for this to drop.
Hell yeah.
This, which not a lot of people are excited for, but I am, because I've always dreamt of having a coffee table book of the Pokedex entries for Pokemon, because that's my favorite aspect of the franchise. I'm not a huge into like competitive battles or whatever, or breeding. I just like the catching aspect and the research and the lore and all that stuff. So I will be getting this for sure, even though it's probably just going to be like small illustrations and a couple texts. I don't care. It's cool to have, in my opinion. Only this goes up to 445 Pokemon. Okay, cool. This was a no-brainer considering the thing was the title was pretty popular online. Gokurakugai from Yuto Sano. For the right price, these professional troubleshooters can solve any problem, whether they're taking out the scum of the earth or destroying human-eating monsters. This just screams like Viz Media, Large Stream Edition, Volume 1. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one's gonna just be it's probably gonna just be a Shonen Jump one.
Yeah.
Because it's a Jump Square series, and it's pretty rare that they get the. But anyway, someone tried to tell me that I was wrong to be so confident that this was going to be announced, which I thought was dumb, because I was like, no, because they're like, it's too soon for that one. I'm like, no, I assure you,
it's going to never too soon. Sorry. Oh, they're coming to take you away.
It is only ever too soon for shoujo titles.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's true.
Hold on. So, yeah. Are you guys grabbing this?
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to read it on the app. I think I'm going to just stop buying Jump titles physically just because it's going to be $12 a month soon, and I don't have that kind of money.
I don't have that type of money, and I don't have that type of space.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already going to sell the Spy Family and Sakamoto Days and just get the app or something, because I don't know how long they're going to run.
Forever and ever.
Probably.
I mean, there's a movie coming out soon for Spy Family, and then season 2 will drop probably next year. So
yeah.
And Sakamoto Days doesn't have an anime yet, but that's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Hey, for all the people in the chat that were talking about Taiyo Matsumoto, we're bringing it back.
Friend of the show.
Tokyo These Days is coming out. When I was thinking, man, I hope they announced some Matsumoto books, and I looked at the list, and for some reason I said they'll probably do Tokyo These Days because it's new, and yeah. So this is a news story of the inescapable bonds between manga creators, their editors, art, and life itself is told from the perspective of a disgraced manga editor. Unfortunately, it's not about a bird. It's not about this bird, which is a shame. Because I thought Tokyo These Days, maybe it's the perspective of this bird in modern Tokyo and trying to survive in the city. I would have read that too. But this description, it also works.
Give me the bird.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll get this. I'll read it. It's going to be dope. What the hell is this? I didn't proofread this. Jujutsu Kaisen, the official character guide, that's a pass. I mean, unless you guys want to talk about it.
No.
It's a character guide. It's JJK. That's about it.
The only character guide I care about is the one that I made. Rokuro no Kiseki. There's my plug.
Plugging the recent video here.
So, what is this? Splatoon, based on Splatoon 3, Splatlands. I have Splatoon 3, love it. I should love this series, but I ain't made out of money, so I don't know when I'll get it, but I do plan on getting the Splatoon manga at some point, just because I love the games.
I have never read the manga at all.
You don't? Do you have Splatoon 3?
No, I had the first Splatoon, and that's my only.
Get Splatoon 3 so you can play with me. I need to. I don't have friends to play with. It's fun, especially when Splatfest happens. That's a lot of fun too. Yeah. Anyways, this other thing, which I'm not excited for, but good for them. This is a Viz original, Status Royale, by this creator right there. Cool.
Ruemzu.
Yeah, baby. No, Ruzu. Or Ruju, however you pronounce it. Sorry.
Rushu.
Status Royale is the game to master. Not Pokemon, not Digimon, not Yu-Gi-Oh! Status Royale. To join the rank of the elite players in the competitive world of esports. Follow Vel as her competitive spirit is unlocked. I'm sure it's fine. Don't get upset because I'm dissing on it. But I'll pass. This is pretty cool. I didn't know about the story, but I do know about the creator, so I'm excited for it. I'll check it out. From Daruma Matsuda is Steel of the Celestial Shadows. A down-and-out samurai who can't even hold a sword enters a strange world of magic, searching for honor and redemption. I will get this. I'm a big fan of the creator, so yeah. But I haven't read this one in particular.
I have looked at this cover so many times, and I just realized that purple thing is a person. I literally thought it was like flowers or an ink
It's a falling dude, yeah.
I have seen that cover so many times, and my brain just now put it together. I hate that.
It's a Rorschach inkblot test, or Rorschach, if you will. And
hey, hold on. Riley, you remember this? Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Damn it. I can't find it.
Are you trying to pull up Rorschach? Yeah, we showed that. That's why I brought it up.
Okay.
Because we were making fun of if Psycho Cleveland's still in the show, he knows. We were making fun of of Omar not being able to say names right, and Lane Wayne, and Rorschach instead of Rorschach.
I can't believe I only just now realized that was a person.
I mean, technically, if you look at this part over here, zoomed out, it kind of does look like something waving off in the distance or something.
I don't get how I never looked at the head.
But yeah, that's...
Like, I can't unsee it now. Like, it's there, and I don't know what I was seeing before.
It's going to haunt you.
No.
So are you guys going to grab this or check it out?
You do it, yes, B.
Maybe. We'll see. Since it's a signature, it's going to be even more expensive.
It'd be like, I think those are going to go up to $15.
Yeah. And I'm already getting Camely, and that's 31 volumes.
Hey, it's almost done.
Oh, well, I know. I said 31.
Thanos pronunciation. Does he say Thanos?
Oh. Thanos.
Thanos.
Oh my gosh. Omar. Bro, what's happening?
Omar has like the worst pronunciation of like the vast majority of things. And so the one that we were busting his balls for yesterday was classic like old show that we did, where he was trying to talk about the writer / editor, etc., Len Wein, Len, last name Wein. He created Wolverine. He did a lot of stuff for like Batman and other things. And he kept saying Lane Wayne. Jess was confused who he was talking about, and then it was an old show, and Cycle was in the chat and like said that he was talking about Len Wein, and then Jess was like,
"Who?"
Laughing, like, "What are you saying? Do you mean Len Wein?"
It sounds like Omar is someone who I would get along with then, because I can't say anything right either.
Oh, we love Omar.
Coming from the person who said Moshly.
We love making fun of him. So
Moshly. And then he about the Watchmen and trying to talk about Rorschach. No, they were talking about the Question, because Rorschach in the Watchmen is like based on the Question, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of using the Question, they made the character Rorschach. And so there's an issue of the Question from the most popular run by Denny O'Neil, where it was like, I forget what the issue was titled, but he like, I think sees Rorschach in a dream or something like that. And so he's talking about it, and he's like saying raw shark. And I think it was Jess again who caught him and was like, raw shark? You mean Rorschach? And then someone made this Lane Wayne.
Raw Shark by Lane Wayne, Volume 1.
That's funny.
I love it.
Classic.
So yeah, this is not by Lane Wayne. This is by Daruma Matsuda. And then Kazuo Umez, which for Viz is the new Ito, because once Ito's done, they're going to keep pumping out more Umez books. And we're getting My Name is Shingo, Perfect Edition.
Very excited about these. Are going to be 2-in-1, so there's going to be 5 total volumes.
A chilling science fiction tale of humanity and AI. Everything ties back to the topics that we talked about. And AI from classic horror manga creator Kazuo Umez. I don't know if I'll collect it, but I do want to read it. The Cat-Eyed Boy, however, I will get. That's something I need for my collection. But I don't know about this one. We'll see. This one is... How do I pronounce this? Magi or Maggie or... Magi Lumiere or Maggie Lumiere? Magi. I'll say Magi. Magi Lumiere, Magical Girls Inc. from Seka Iwata and Yu Aoki. There's never a dull day at the office when you're a magical girl. That is the vaguest plot description that I've ever read.
Nothing actually about the plot whatsoever.
Because you could say this about anything, about real life too, you know?
It's never a dull day at the office when you work at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Yeah. I do like the cover though. It's cute.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that one out.
There's somebody over here. Not too happy about being a magical girl.
She's like,
And
we could have one dull day.
hold on, let me enhance. There we go. This person using a laptop with a witch right there.
Does it say
Homie with the
yeah. I thought it just said with. I couldn't see the C. I thought it just said with.
it's oh yeah. I think it's witch. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's right.
Homie over here, looking pretty fabulous. Love it. And yeah, cool. I hope it's good. I'll check it out.
Never a dull day.
And then this thing, which, holy crap! First of all, you guys went to town with the announcement on this one, but shout out to the creator, friend of the show, Yuhiro Sujitsugu, that started retweeting like crazy and retweeted all of us, which like, hey, I promise you, Yuhiro, I will read the shit out of this book because you retweeted me. That's I will buy like 10 copies of this and sell 9 and keep 1.
I'm upset that they retweeted the video because not the most flattering.
You had mentioned it on this show like last year.
Did I?
Yeah, that's why I associated with you. Like, I don't remember what the topic was, but you brought it up as like something that you had recently been checking out online.
Funny.
Maybe when we did like favorite reads of the year, or maybe when I talked about the what's the name of that series, Ginka with the girl and the snowman.
Ginko Muna, yeah.
And then we may have transitioned into this because of the snow. I don't know.
Was it when we did the weird plots? Because I may have said this one as like an honorable mention.
It might have. I don't know. I know you mentioned it on the show, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of it. And so when it popped up and I saw Snowball Earth, I was just like, wait a second. And yeah, and then you screamed and collapsed, and Pongo ran away.
That was the moment.
I fell to my knees in a
fell to my knees.
Young mecha pilot Tetsuo survives the last great battle against an alien horde. He awakens from his escape pod on Earth 8 years later to a world in ruins and frozen beneath a blanket of ice.
Tetsuo.
This has everything that I want. Post-apocalypse, pilots, monsters, whatever the hell's going on in the background, cool art. I will buy this, regardless of the price increase.
The alien, I said this to Colleen as well, is like an axolotl alien humanoid axolotl thing. The robot, I guess, is the thing on the right side what he pilots.
Yeah, here I'm gonna find
images.
Some images and I can send them over to you guys.
That looks like what's it called from X-Men that was in the Hellions series.
I was gonna think of a Robot Master from Mega Man, but yeah.
Well,
and this guy is like the pre-evolution to Shin Godzilla, one of the baby forms.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Snowball Earth. Oh, I get it, because the Earth is round like a snowball. I'm smart.
The Snowball Earth is like a I think it's like a theory or something. Orphan Maker is the X-Men character I'm thinking of. That the armor looks kind of like.
Hold on. How do I? Oh, I gotta do.
Yeah, I don't know if whatever the links I sent are gonna actually work or not, because I'm just copying the image address.
He reminds me of baby Shin Godzilla.
And here's, yeah. And I sent one for Orphan Maker, so you can see that it looks like Orphan Maker.
Hold on. Y'all are giving me a lot of links.
Yes.
It's like lots of baby Godzillas. And what's this one?
Orphan Maker.
Oh, this no, wait, no. There's another one here.
Oh, this is just another cover.
It reminds me of the outfits for Fullmetal Alchemist on the northern side.
Yeah, I like the character designs a lot in this.
What else has the mangaka done?
I don't know. I just happened upon this one, so I don't know anything about the guy. Didn't know much about the series before I found it. I was just like, oh, this is fun.
My God, Riley, it's straight up the same character.
Yeah.
Just with like more defined eyeballs. Okay. Shout out to there you go.
What's the name of the creator? Yuhiro.
It's a tongue twister. Sorry. Yuhiro Sujitsugu.
I'm trying to look up if he's done. I don't think he's done it. No, that's like his only work that I can find.
Well, that's a hell of a way to start because that art is super clean. I love it.
Yuhiro Sujitsugu.
Yeah, on Annie list, it just says that story and art creator. Cool. Friend of the show. If you guys see him, tell him we enjoy his works.
We sent you.
Yes. So yeah, I'm getting that. I'm obligated to because he tweeted us.
2 bangers in a row. Let's go.
And I know of this because of the show. I'm excited to check this out. To be honest.
So there's lore to this one.
Kimi no Todoke from Me to You, Soulmate. The story of Kimi no Todoke continues in the sequel starring Sawako and her former rival Kurumi in college. This is by Haruho Shina.
So there's lore to this one, actually, which I think is fun. So
what happened?
The main guy that Kurumi is like interested in is Sawako's cousin. However, he was the second lead in another series from the same creator called Crazy for You, and he was one of the characters in that one. So if you read this one, a lot of characters from that series end up showing up in this one. And then there's kind of like similar themes because they were both second leads. And then they're finding love with each other in the spinoff.
Ooh.
I think that's fun.
Verse.
It's the Kimi ni Todoke verse, yes.
Because I do remember the anime adaptation for the original. So I'm interested to check this out too.
Yeah. It's good.
So
I've read 2 volumes of it.
Nice. All of this is spring 2024, just in case anybody's wondering. Then this thing, the Ace Story manga adaptation with Boichi drawing it. Cool, whatever. And then the Food Wars One Piece crossover, which I totally forgot about until I saw this, so that's fun. Makes sense.
It is actually fun. I like that one.
The Food Wars creative team cooks up a special One Piece one-shot. Shokugeki no Sanji serves up all 6 original chapters in one collection. So if you are a One Piece fanatic, I think you need to have this on your shelf. Just my opinion. Same with this. Even if you don't like it, get it. Don't worry about it. Just look at the Boichi art.
Don't think about it. Just buy it. Don't think about it.
It's only going to be like $100. I'm kidding.
It should just. I think the Boichi one's 2 volumes, and this one's just a single volume. So yeah, it's not any sort of real commitment.
$30. You're good to go. And then this, which nobody cared for, but I've read and kind of liked, Earthchild digital release. So that's it. Earthchild from Hideo Shinkai. Kareri Hoshifuri is an Earthchild. Aren't we all Earth children? A special human imbued with powers by the Earth itself. An unlikely romance with high schooler Reisuke Sawada has planet-sized consequences. It's fun, but it's one of those. Just saying.
There's a reason that it got canceled.
Yeah, it didn't last too long. So that was the whole Viz thingy. I thought it was pretty cool. I would have liked to have seen other stuff, but what are you going to do? If I can't get my Inhumans omnibus, what hope do I get for other stuff? So I'm okay. I'm resigned to that already.
We're in the same boat, Gio. Me and you.
I wanted. Oh, I deleted the tweet.
Colleen
I
really
wanted
the
cool
Inhuman
stuff. None of it
Yeah.
happened. Upgraded Swamp Thing. OMG, watching this live stream was worth it just for that image. I thought it looked like Grievous from Star Wars. Zorn. I saw a random panel of Kurumi's love interest, and I was like, does this not just look like Kazuhaya, but with long hair?
I would argue he looks a lot like Sawako.
The Celestial Shadows mangaka is the same one who did Kasane, right? I've been meaning to read that one, but haven't touched it yet. I hear good things, though. I don't know. I don't know about
They
that one.
are the same mangaka, yeah.
Okay. I do have one announcement. I don't have an article for it, but DiscoSec is doing a summer live stream 2 weeks from now on the 26th. So I am excited. Hopefully they announce some cool stuff.
You know what, Gio? If you're not busy, you should join me on Twitch so we can.
I'm going to be doing Omnibros at the same time. I think it's like it ends right there at like 9 p.m.
Which day? What day of the week is it?
26. Actually, let me double check. Hold on. We're still live. Because they were not going to do that announcement. They talked about moving everything to Otakon. Otakon? Is that the name of the thing? Of the whatever? And they're like, man, we got a lot of stuff to announce. So they decided to do the announcement, supposedly. I don't believe them, but whatever.
Instead, like they split their announcements into two different.
That instead. Hold on. June 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to start this, you can start the stream, and I can join you in the chat, or I can join you later.
But what day of the week is that?
Monday.
Screw the Monday show, man. They can do that. They can handle that.
I'm the one that it falls apart without me. I'll be honest with you. But I can start it at like early. They can join. And I wrap it up before 9, and then I can join you, and we can stream and chat.
Yeah, I need you to talk anime with me, because you know all that stuff. But it's also gonna be funny because it's gonna be like we're gonna be Twitch streaming, reacting to a Twitch stream. So yes. People just like might just
like people who do live streams for Nintendo Lives.
The good thing is, Discotech is not Nintendo, and they're not gonna claim us or whatever. So
yeah, if we do that, I'll just have to figure out how to like keep their volume up, so like when they're talking, people can hear them, and then not just have us like drowning them out completely.
Yes. Hey, Colleen's shirt is fire, flame.
Not
mine and not Riley's, because I'm the OG. I was wearing it first, and then Riley came in and was like, I'm gonna copy.
I wear Hawaiian shirts every like Saturday. You can ask Star. When I go to D&D, I'm always wearing a Hawaiian
shirt. You're doing D&D? Cool.
Yes.
I'm hearing a lot of this, and I'm not seeing a lot of this.
What would you rate Akane Banashi? Out of a billion stars? No, I'm kidding. I do ratings on the little star thingy on Omnibus. I don't do 1 out of 10 or whatever. So I would say a good 3.5 out of 5. but it's really fun. It's a really fun series with great artwork.
I was
And
going to
I
say
recommend-
around 7.5 out of 10 for myself. So
I have not read it yet, and I'm going to read it when it comes out physically.
It has like top creators recommending it too, like
Yeah.
actual celebrities. Sorry.
I know Oda really loves it.
Yeah. And I think Hideo Kojima recommended it. I don't know, somebody like that.
Hideo Kojima. Did you see his pictures with Nick Cage?
Wild.
yeah,
I'm not a fan of Nicolas Cage these days, but that was pretty wild.
I like me some Nicholas of
I
the
don't
Cage
know,
variety.
man. It got like too much for me.
Saint Nicholas Cage.
I like him. It's just I don't know. I need to ask the Inhumans fan. I wonder who that could be. Should I get the Saladin Ahmed Black Bolt OHC? Yes, 100% yes. It is an amazing series. That's also a solid entry point for modern Inhumans. If you don't want to check out the other series that were happening at the time with Charles Soule and blah, 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 or you don't want to get the Paul Jenkins stuff, Volume 2 Inhumans, the Black Bolt OHC, it's a fun one. I would recommend getting that. I have it in trades. I didn't bother upgrading, but it's a fun one with great art. Not a fan of the. I didn't say I'm not a. Did I say I'm not a fan? I'm not a fan of. How should I? It just the eccentric nature of that man. It keeps escalating, and like modern 2023 Cage, I'm not a fan of. But I do like his movies, and yes, I did watch Pig. It was a fun movie, or not a fun movie. It was a great movie. Sorry, there's nothing fun about it.
It's very depressing.
I know. Sorry.
it was so fun.
That's like when I feel awkward when I talk about things like Barefoot Gen, and I'm like, if you're a fan of Barefoot Gen, and then I'm like, is anyone really a fan of it?
Yeah.
Somebody like oh my gosh, what's the Ghibli movie with the World War II?
Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies. I have that because it's part of the collection, but I only saw it once, and I have zero desire to rewatch it ever again.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for me to recommend it. Like as a work of art, yes, everybody should see it, but like, no,
There's
can't.
no reason to watch it more than once. You get the gist of it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be called a fake fan because I didn't have that one with the rest of the Ghibli Blu-rays.
I feel like anyone would understand though, like if you didn't, and they're like, I have every Ghibli except for Grave of the Fireflies, which I've seen once, and that's enough. And like everyone would probably be like, yeah.
That tracks. I remember in college, a professor was kind of gatekeeping movies and was asking for recommendations. I don't know what compelled me. I'm like, you should watch Grave of the Fireflies. It's about this, that, and that. Like, oh, I like that idea. I'm like, no, you don't. But give it a shot.
Won't. You'll regret watching it as soon as you put it on.
He was gatekeeping because the class was kind of dumb. I was probably one of the smarter ones there. It's a whole story that I'm not going to get into, but yeah, I one up the professor. I'm like, come on, watch that, dude. Anyways, what are you hoping for from Discotheque? I always say the original Berserk, but I know it's not going to happen because I want that Blu-ray transfer.
I don't even know. Like I don't have like an anime wish list. So like anytime Discotheque does anything, I just go in like,
ooh,
smiling like a little
What are
idiot.
we gonna get today?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, cool. What did Santa Claus bring us this time?
I hope they're just able to, like all the Gedeon and old ADV releases on DVD and VHS. I hope they can get those, remaster them, and put them out on Blu-ray. That's my wish, because they are really hard to find at times, and not everybody's out selling these old DVDs. So if we can rescue that stuff, I'd appreciate it.
You know what? I do have one. I just always hope to see at least one Lupin thing since we're so close.
Yeah.
We're so close to having everything. So every time I just tune in and I'm like, which Lupin? And one time they didn't even announce the Lupin thing, and then all of a sudden they were like, oh yeah, this is coming out. And there was another TV special that was coming out in like a couple months. And I was like, yo, that's awesome.
Am I a fool for hoping FMA gets a deluxe sized edition like Berserk? I mean, it kind of halfway got a pretty cool deluxe edition, right? With the hardcovers.
Yeah.
It's not what you're hoping for, but
it's not extremely likely. Viz doesn't have but like what 2-3 releases that they've done in that size, like Nausicaa and Tekken Concrete. It's not a hardcover, but it's that same basic trim size. And I think Go-Go Monster is that same trim size, also from Taiyo Matsumoto. So they really don't do those super oversized ones, and that they just did the hardcovers and wrapped those up like early last year. I wouldn't count on that happening. If it was a Kodansha book, because Kodansha does those in that trim, then I would say there's a better chance there. But it's a Viz release.
There you go. Speaking of releases and wonderful books, all the Viz books that we talked about, you know where you can get them at great prices? That's our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. When all these books come out in spring 2024, you're going to get them there with great deals. Also, you can get your favorite omnibus, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, so much more, up to 50% off, sometimes even more. If it's a deal of the week, you're going to get some sweet discounts, but sometimes they got sales, and you can find books at 60% off and more. Fantastic customer service, wonderful packaging. That's InStockTrades.com, our official sponsor. Should mention that if you make an order of $50 or more in the US, you get free shipping. And if you make an order on a week-by-week basis, you get that sweet loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% to that order. And that's InStock Trades, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Everybody, go check them out and buy some manga. InStockTrades.com. So we're wrapping up. If anybody has any random questions that you want to throw at us before I close the stream, now's the time to do it. Anyone else enjoying Crazy Food Truck? I read a bit of it when it came out, and I did not continue. Wasn't for me.
I liked the first 2 volumes, but I had 2 issues with the last volume. Number 1, it definitely felt like it got canceled and they had to rush the ending. And number 2, I'm not going to spoil it, but like there's something that happens that I was like, really? We went there? But apparently it doesn't bother other people, so I might be alone in that distaste.
One Piece live action news coming out this weekend from how do I say this? Tudum?
Tudum. I
know it's the Netflix
ads for it.
Anyone else hopeful? I don't care for the live action series. However, I feel bad. I feel bad if it sucks, because there's people working on that and they're putting all the effort and all that stuff, and I want it to do good, even if I don't care about it. I'm probably not going to watch it. So hopefully they release a trailer and some people dig it. I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, even though I'm not interested in watching. Oh, Psycho Cleveland asked earlier if we have, what was it? It's about Hideshi Ino. Hold on. I'm so sorry, Psycho. Now I can't find the comment.
Oh no.
Do you guys have any clue why Way of the House Husband isn't on Shonen Jump app anymore? For like over a year now.
Is it on the Viz app?
It may be on the Viz app or the other one. What's the name of it? The other one? Manga
Plus.
Manga Plus. Does Riley, do you have Bubbles number 15? The comics news and reviews design. I believe it's that issue that has a complete rundown on all Ito series that have and have not been translated.
So Way of the House Husband is on the Viz app now instead. And no, I don't, but I've done extensive research on the topic, and I've made the video. When did I post it? March, because I posted it when we went to
You've done 2 videos on Ito.
I did. The old one is one of the most viewed videos on my channel, and the new one has not gotten a lot of views, which upsets me because I put a shit ton of work into it. And I cover every single thing that has not been released in English.
Did you put a lot of effort in the first one?
I did put a lot of effort into the first one, and I piggybacked on that effort with the new one, but added more because I found there was both. Number one, a lot of stuff that I missed from the first one. Number two, I realized that our story collections were exact, just English translations of specific books that were coming out in Japan. And number three, I found, I had everything new that came out or in Japan that had come out since the last video. And so I'm counting for even, I think there's a release from January of this year or February of this year that was the most recent thing that I put in that video. So it is extremely up to date and has like short stories. It has the Ito what is it called? The something hole that I mentioned on our stream when we were talking about the Viz releases last week.
And I said it should be the name of his autobiography because I thought it was funny.
So, yeah, I have everything on there. Hideshi Hino, I've only ever read the one that got released recently from Starfruit Books, and bringing up that reminded me that he messaged me today because House of Horrors is out.
Hideshi Hino messaged you?
No, not Hino.
I'm kidding. What else did Hideshi Hino write?
He's done a lot. There used to be, was it Dark Horse that released them? I don't think it was Dark Horse. It was another company. Hino Horror. It was just a bunch of anthologies of his works.
Oh, I gotta admit, I'm not a fan of that art. I'm sorry. That's why I stayed away from that. Sorry to be such a bummer, Cycle.
You bummer.
I know.
You bummer.
Yeah. I'll rewatch both those to get the views up. Hey, nice.
Like and share. Like and share.
Like and share the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Check the little thing because you might get recommended. You might be enjoying Riley's content and not be subscribed. That happens to me a lot with channels. Then I realize I'm like, oh, dummy, and then I hit the subscribe button. That's my inner thoughts. Like, hi, dummy. Hino is like pre Ito horror. Horror. I prefer saying horror over horror in English.
Put the flair on it.
It's sounds so dumb in English to say horror. Horror. I hate that. Where in Spanish you just say horror. You roll your R's a lot. Anyways, we're on a weird tangent here. Let me wrap this whole thing up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsor for this wacky episode. We'll be back next Monday for hauls, previews, reads, and all that fun, exciting stuff with the rest of the Omnibros talking about Western comics. And then on Wednesday, we are talking a comic book episode. And then Thursday, we're going to do another manga episode. That's usually how it goes on this channel. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to the chat, as lively and beautiful as always. Thank you to all the new people tuning in for the first time. That's great. Hopefully, y'all come back next week for the next stream. That's it. Colleen with the red hair, where can people find you on the internet?
Find me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Colleen's Manga Rex. I put out a new video last week where I did a character guide. It was very fun, crazy. And then you can also find me on Twitter at manga_nostalgic. Mr.
The Omnibus Collector, where can people find you when you when you're not here with us. A little tongue-tied there. Sorry.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch at the Omnibus Collector, and Twitter Omni Collector. I had a quick video that I put out earlier this week about Viz accelerating the release schedule for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to 6 volumes a year instead of 4. So we're going to be getting subsequent parts of the series a lot quicker. And then I meant to have it today, but I guess I'll do it for tomorrow. I'm going to have a review of Parallel World Pharmacy. Finally, I get this review video done, and I'll be giving away 4 copies of that book to some viewers. So check that one out. Spoiler alert: I dug it. I think that it is one of the hidden gems of isekai amongst the.
Whoa, nice. Sorry, I was so loud. I apologize.
You were just excited.
Yeah.
Gio, where can we find you?
In my house. You can find me on what's my channel? Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I'm reading, all the anime that I'm watching. I just put out a video on The Valiant Must Fall, and go check that out. I'd appreciate it. Nobody watches my channel, so if you do, you're a valued member of this community, and I love you. And what else? I'm making a video on the spring anime season for next Friday. Not this one, not tomorrow, next Friday. And then I should be posting a manga discussion thingamajig on a book that I'm reading. So exciting times on the geekdom front over here. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, where I just talk about video games and manga and anime. So that's fun. That's it. That's all we got. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. God bless. Stay safe out there. We will catch you on the next stream, which is Monday.
Wait, hold on. Oh no.
No, other way.
Okay, hold on. Why can I never do this right?
Nope.
Just your
Okay.
Your left arm. Do it an arc.
Hold on.
I can't. I'll figure this out eventually.
Hold on.
We'll do just...
Bring back the outro music right there. Stay safe. Let's go. We'll practice it later for another stream. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.